to your practice. You won't need anything special today, but of course, blocks, strap, blankets, pillows, whatever you usually need to support your practice. Always welcome to have those by your side. We're going to begin in Sukhasana, easy seated pose. And begin to close your eyes, straighten through the spine, relax the shoulders down, you know the drill. Getting into our yoga space. Dropping out of the mind into the body. Giving ourselves a break from having to be productive, having to make decisions. Just taking this time for taking care of ourselves. Feel the earth beneath you, the temperature of the air on your skin, the soft reverberation of the heartbeat throughout the body, the breath lifting the chest and compressing the belly. Begin to focus in here on your inhales and exhales. Begin to slow down the breath, exhaling out just a few seconds longer than your inhales. And as we breathe here, I invite you to bring an affirmation to mind, something you'd like to tell yourself. I'm strong, I'm healthy, I will have a good day, something like that. And again, repeating that to yourself with each round of breath. On your next exhale, press out as much air as you can. Squeeze it all out. And inhale, sweep the arms up. Take a big breath in. Look up, bring the hands together at the top, palms together. Exhale them down through the center line of the body until they rest right in front of the chest. Drop the gaze. Take another breath in. This time, open mouth, exhale. Release the hands to the mat and meet me in child's pose. Any variation is fine. You can take the wide-legged version. You can put a bolster or pillows underneath your chest. Wherever your child's pose leads you, begin to soften down. You find yourself getting distracted with thoughts, noises, bringing yourself back to that affirmation. And as we begin our yin practice in this posture, I invite you to consider how feeling held by the earth can support you in your affirmation. And not just fallen face first onto the mat here. All of the microcosms of the earth are pressing back up towards you. Allow yourself to just be held by the earth here. Breathing deeply and slowly. Allowing the affirmation to ring throughout your ears. palms of the hand and lift yourself slowly, gently up. Take a deep breath in, sitting back on your heels for just a moment. And then making our way to fire toes, so coming onto the knees, tuck your toes under. You might need to help yourself out, spread them out. So the toes are flat down on the mat, but you're sitting back on your heels. And try to sit up as straight as you can. You can use a block to sit up on or prop yourself up however you need, but if your toes are starting to feel uncomfortable, you're doing it right. So our toes are like roots into the soil, deepening through, firing up, ready to gather all those nutrients and pull them up through the body. Relax the jaw, slight tuck of the tailbone, lift up through the sternum. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, drop the right hand down to the side or a block, reach the left arm up. Take a side body stretch here in our fire toes. Keep that left shoulder pulling back, finding some openness in the chest. And on your next inhale, bring that right arm back up. Use the breath to breathe through the sensations in the toes. Reach up a little bit more. Exhale, left hand down to the side. Reach up with the right arm. Hold that right shoulder back, heart open. Side body stretch. Lifting up through the armpit, pressing down through the right hip. Just one more round of breath here. And then inhale the left arm up. Exhale, plant them down in front of you. Tap out the feet gently. Let blood flowing back in. And then we're going to make our way to Malasana, yogi squat. So take your time transitioning, widening the feet, dropping the hips between, bringing the palms together, elbows into the knees. You can also sit up on a block here. Find a point to gaze at that's unmoving. Maybe closing the eyes, coming back to your affirmation. Feeling the earth against your feet. The cycles of breath rolling that energy in, up, through, and down your spine. Soft, deep breath. Just about half a minute more here. Breathing into the spaces of discomfort, body, mind, emotions. On an inhale, lengthen up through the spine. Exhale, plant the hands in front of you and slowly lift the hips. Straighten the feet to face the top of the mat and find half or ragdoll pose. So grab either elbow with your hands. It's called dangling in yin. And just as indicates, we're just going to dangle here. So hanging the upper body over the legs. Finding a stance of firmness, maybe adjusting how far or wide your feet are apart. Taking as much bend in the knees as you need. Maybe the belly gently rests on top of the thighs. Let the head hang heavy. Exhaling, releasing the breath. Allowing yourself to be here. Take 5 more rounds of breath in this posture. for your final exhale, plant the hands straight through the legs, coming up halfway. And we're going to lower down, bringing the soles of the feet together, finding butterfly pose. You can bring your heels as close in or far away as you need. Feel free to prop up the knees with any blocks or blankets if that's more comfortable for you. We do want to try to let things kind of just lay though. So if you can, leave it unpropped and focus in on the sensation of the knees feeling heavy and the opening in the inner legs. Also here, another fun little variations. You can interlace your toes. So keeping with this, finding support from the earth, an affirmation. If you wiggle your toes in between each other, the right and the left foot, kind of like a little zipper, every other one. Just kind of lace them up like that. It feels a little funny. But when you've got them somewhat interlaced, you feel that sense of connectedness. So keeping that affirmation cycling through the body. Begin to sit back up straight, relax the shoulders down the back. Inhale the arms up. Exhale, now we fold forward. You can also stay seated upright if you prefer. The hands land. Slowly allow the spine to curl and the head to hang heavy here. Finding your affirmation. Feeling connected and supported by your body and the earth. Continue to breathe deeply and slowly. Releasing any tension on the exhales. Relaxing through the jaw and the neck. Allowing the shoulders to melt down the sides of your body. Few more cycles of breath here. Exhale it out. Press into the hands, so slowly sit up. And unleash your toes and extend the legs wide for dragonfly pose, which is just a wide-legged forward fold. So sitting up on your sitting bones, reach the arms up again. Exhale, reach forward. Hinging at the hips, releasing the arms to the mat as they land where they are. Shrug the shoulders down the back, inhale, halfway lift. And then exhale, allow the forearms to melt towards the earth. The spine gently curls and the head gently drops. Allow yourself to release down here. Inhaling to areas of tension. Exhaling that release. Using your affirmation and your breath to persevere through the discomfort. Just another moment or two. Is there anything of the posture. We're going to roll the spine, curling the spine up, keeping the chin tucked. It's the last thing to lift. Take a moment here. And then we're going to release down onto our backs. Bring the knees in towards the chest. And gently rock left and right in a cradle pose. Find a deep breath in, a cleansing breath out. And come to stillness, reach between the knees, grab the toes with the ankles, shins, or stirrup pose, which is like happy baby, but without any movement. So try to press your feet flat towards the ceiling, allowing the knees to release downward. Relax the shoulders and find the gaze steady, straight up. Feel the belly expand on the breath in and out on the exhale. Five more rounds of breath here. And on your final exhale, bring the feet together, release your toes and grab the knees again. Give yourself a hug and begin to rock up and down the spine. We're eventually going to sit up, so you can either roll up to sit or gently roll to the side and press yourself up. And then begin to stand, taking your time, rolling through the vertebrae, one stacking on top of the other. Bring the arms up with you when you reach the top. Exhale, take it back down, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold, plant your hands, step the left knee back for high lunge. Couple breaths here. And lower the left knee. For our knee down, YINYASA, reach the arms up. You can drop down into the hips if that feels good. And then exhale, both hands to the inside of the right leg, lizard pose. You can heel toe that right foot to the edge a little bit. 3 deep breaths here. As we move into more vinyasa style flow now. We're still going to take it slow and easy. Don't forget about your affirmation. Inhale, lengthen through the spine. Exhale, walk the hands back as you straighten through your right leg. So the hands are still on the inside of the leg. Maybe we sit all the way back onto our heel. And inhale, walk it back as you plant that right foot back down. Tuck the back toes, coming back up to our high lunge. Inhale, arms up overhead. Exhale, maybe shifting through warrior 3, lifting that back left leg up, reaching forward the arms, plant that left foot down, finding half chair. Arms extended, knees bent. Inhale to stand. Exhale to fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant your hands, this time stepping the right leg back to high lunge. Breathing here, left hip pulls back, right hip pulls forward. And then lower the right knee to the earth, untuck the right toes. Inhale, arms up. YINYASA, low crescent lunge, maybe dipping those hips down, reaching the heart up. Exhale, plant the hands to the inside of the left leg for lizard pose. Maybe heel toeing that left foot out to the edge if you need a little bit more space. 3 breaths here. find some space between each vertebrae. And exhale, walk the hands back towards your right knee as you lengthen through that left leg. Maybe sitting all the way back. Keeping the heart lifted, breathing here. And then inhaling, lifting back up, walking the hands forward, planting that left foot. Bring the hands to frame the left foot, tuck the back toes, coming back up to our runner's lunge. And then inhale to high lunge. Exhale, sink down. Inhale, maybe coming through warrior three, reaching the arms forward, left or right leg lifts. Exhale, step that right foot to meet the left, finding half chair, arms reaching out forward, hips reaching back, knees bent. Exhale to stand. Inhale, reach it up. Exhale, fold. Take your time if you need. Inhale, look up halfway. Exhale, plant your hands, step the feet back, lower to your knees. And then lift the feet off the mat so we're bending into the knees. Lower the chest between the hands. Release the legs to the mat. Now you're ready for cobra. Inhale, scoop the shoulders up and back, lift the heart. Big inhale. Big exhale, release the forehead to the mat. Tuck the toes, pressing up to plank. Downward facing dog. 3 breaths here. Exhale out through open mouth if you'd like. And look between your hands. Step the right foot forward, spin the back heel down, come into warrior two, lifting up, opening through the arms, sinking into a lunge in that right knee. So bending through that right knee, left leg is long. Reach out with the palms, reach forward, flip the front palm, reverse warrior. Exhale, cartwheel your hands to frame your front foot. Step back to plank. Exhale, downward facing dog. Look between your hands. Inhale, bring that left foot forward. Same thing other side, warrior two. Right heel spins down. Left heel in line with the right arch. Inhale, cartwheel your arms up and open. Sink down. Same time, pulling up. Open through the shoulders and the hips. Reach out with the fingertips. Inhale, reach forward, flip the front palm, reverse. Exhale, cartwheel your hands to frame your front foot. Step back to plank. Lower to your belly. Cobra or up dog on the inhale. Exhale, downward facing dog. Look between your hands. Make your way to the top. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale to stand. Reaching the arms up. And bring the fingertips together at the top. Clasping the fingertips together. Pointer finger up. Press the feet down. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, bend to the left. Keeping that right shoulder back. Inhale, arms up. Exhale to the right. Opening that left side body. Inhale to center and maybe take it back a little bit. A little back bend. You can also lower the elbows if that feels better. Inhale, arms straight back up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Bring the palms together at heart center, kind of finding that half chair, so long, straight spine. And we're going to lower our hips to the mat. Reach the arms forward, and then open them, coming to boat pose. So lowering the hips down to the mat, reach the legs up. Begin to straighten through the legs. Maybe palms up. You can keep the knees bent. You can even hold to help keep your back straight here. Engage the belly. Couple more breaths. You've got it. And then exhale, begin to slow motion release the body down to the mat. Bring the right knee in. Squeeze it in. Switch sides. Left knee comes in. Right leg stays long. Squeeze it in. Bring both knees in. Lower them to one side and take a twist. Knees to one side. Gaze over the opposite shoulder. Opposite arm extended. Inhaling your affirmation. Inhale the knees and the gaze back to center. Hug the knees in, and then lower them to the opposite side, extending the other arm out, looking over that shoulder. Breathe. Inhale back to center. And taking happy baby, reach between the legs. This time we're going to extend the legs long, so however far you can while still holding on. And then open the legs out. Couple breaths here. And then taking any variation of happy baby that you enjoy most. Bring the legs back to center, lower the feet, cross the right ankle over the left knee, supine, figure four. Lift that left leg up, reach between to grab that left thigh, and gently pull the left knee in towards you as you simultaneously press that right knee away. Getting into the hip. Maybe a gentle rocking would feel good here. And then begin to lower all the legs to the left side. So your right foot is going to meet the earth over to the left for a twist. So legs to the left. Right arm extends out long next to you. Let your gaze follow. Inhale back to center. Uncross the leg, extend the right leg long towards the ceiling. Flatten your foot, and then slowly lower that right leg down, all the way to the mat. Extend both legs, take a stretch, point toes, reach up overhead. Exhale, bend the knees. And this time crossing the left ankle over the right knee for our supine figure four pose. Energetically press that left knee away just as much as you're pulling the right leg towards you. Slight tuck of the chin here, keep the shoulder blades on the mat. If you rocked gently left and right on the other side, go ahead and even it out by doing it on this side as well. And then gently lowering everything towards the right, so the sole of the left foot is going to meet the earth, or maybe a block or something you've got set up for yourself there. Extend the left arm out and look over that left shoulder. Breathe. Begin to relax down a little bit more. Inhale, everything back to center. Uncross that left ankle and extend the left leg long, flat foot towards the ceiling, and then slowly lower that left leg down, all the way to the mat. Extend both legs long, reach up overhead. Exhale, bring your hands to your side. Keep the toes pointed. We're going to take fish pose to close us out, a little heart opener. So pointing the toes, lift the butt off the mat and wiggle your hands underneath, but palms face down. And wiggle the elbows together. Lift the chest by pressing the forearms into the earth, pressing the elbows down, and maybe coming up to the crown of your head. Nice and gentle on the neck here. No weight dumping into the head. Use your core and the forearms to keep helping yourself stay lifted. 3 deep breaths when you get into your fish pose. Open up, exhale on the last one. Press into the arms, slowly lift yourself up, and then release the spine down to the mat. Bring the arms out from under you, the soles of the feet together. Reach the arms up overhead. Exhale to release them down. If there's any final postures you'd like to take before closing out in Shavasana, feel free to move through those now. When you're ready, extend the legs long, the arms at your side. Maybe taking up all the space you can, so widening the legs and the arms. Again, tuning into that support from the earth. Not just laying here, but feeling the floor, the mat pressing up back against you. And take your affirmation one more time, inhaling it, feeling it flow throughout your entire body. And then release it on the exhale. Relax every muscle. Allow yourself to drift for just a few moments. To bring yourself back to consciousness. Feeling the back body against the earth. The front body and the air against your skin. Slowly, gently bring the legs together and the arms back to your side. Bend your knees. And hug the shins in towards your chest by wrapping the forearms, hands around the knees. And tucking into yourself. Release the legs. Gently roll to one side. Taking your time. And when you're ready, pressing up to a comfortable seat. Inhale the arms up overhead. Bring the palms together at the top and exhale them down until they rest in front of your heart. Tuck the chin, gaze down at the fingertips. Take an inhale together and an open mouth exhale to release. Blink open the eyes, release the palms. That was nice. And thanks for joining me.